Mari Selvaraj's Periyaram Perumal opens with the line, "Caste and religion are against humanity." Shazia Iqbal's remake replaces that with, "When injustice becomes law, resistance becomes duty." Though I believe it's inaccurately attributed to Thomas Jefferson. Factual mistake aside, the change in text signals the shift in this film. The injustice we're about to resist in this story extends beyond caste and religion. Does the film manage to do it? Hey all, my name is Sucharita. Welcome back to the channel where today we're talking about Shazia Iqbal's Dhadak 2, now in movie theaters.
पीछे बैठना जाके चल।
मुझे लगता था ये सब सालों पहले होता था।
जिनके साथ नहीं होता उनको ऐसे ही लगता है।
Adapting from Mari Selvaraj's devastating debut feature Periyaram Perumal itself was drawn from his earlier writings, writers Shazia Iqbal and Rahul Badvelkar shift the story to an urban setting this time. The boy Nilesh Ahirwar plays with his dhol group and aspires to become a lawyer. The girl Vidhi first meets Nilesh when he's as a dholwala performing at her sister's wedding, and she wants to study law too. As fate would have it, both of them end up at the same government law college. An otherwise unlikely friendship now blooms, making a great case for why higher education should be available to all. However, Nilesh is Dalit and Vidhi is Brahmin, who also has a male Brahmin cousin studying in the same class as these two. Hence, even if you don't know anything about Mari Selvaraj's body of work, you know enough about the world we live in, right? So take a guess how easy or difficult it's about to be for this love story to progress. In this unnamed city in Madhya Pradesh, the girl lives in a big house behind iron gates, and the boy goes down many flights of stairs in the city to reach a low-lying area where his community lives, in the sort of neighborhood where the streets are always varying degrees of squelchy. The title of this film, Dhadak 2, hints at the production house Dharma's intention perhaps of going back to do it right this time and not pretend caste doesn't exist, a jarring omission in Shashank Khaitan's Sairat to Dhadak journey. By bringing Shazia to adapt and direct, the additional attempt is to provide additional commentary to the source material. Miss Iqbal doesn't have a huge body of work as a filmmaker yet, but of the two films one can watch, female angst against the patriarchy informs her writing. One might even go far as to say that it is the central focus of her work. And surely, if the one area of improvement one would point out in Periyaram Perumal was the lack of agency afforded to its female protagonist, Jo, Shazia works hard to fix that in her own way. Vidhi, played by Tripti Dimri. She's not some social rights activist, okay, but at the very least, she is aware of the word privilege. And through the film, she finds out what it truly means. She doesn't learn it at college, though. For her worldview to change, like the self-absorbed Lucy in Materialists, someone unfortunately has to actively come in harm's way as a straight impact of the decisions she has made. In this more feminist version of the story, Vidhi isn't kept in the dark for long. The rose-tinted glasses are allowed to shatter.
नापाक लग रही है।
ओहो, तारीफ?
अरे क्या हुआ?
पकड़ना था ना?
Tripti truly comes alive in the hands of a female filmmaker. She laughs sweetly, almost as she, complains about breaking up with an ex because of mardo wali bimari, also known as toxic masculinity, also known as Vishaili Mardangi, not yet fully comprehending the toxicity of the men in her own family. I hope this little shot of her saying Vishaili Mardangi becomes popular as a reaction gif and it is freely used on Twitter. I would use it. The cause of the fracture in Vidhi's worldview is Nilesh. Now, he's played impeccably by Siddhant Chaturvedi once you're over the shock of that awkward and extra face tanning. Nilesh is a hero in his neighborhood. His mother is a local legend. But he's a fish out of water at the law school, unable to look Vidhi in the eyes initially. He takes in her appearance, her voice, the shine of her hair every day, almost unable to believe this angelic creature is standing nearby. The two actors share great on-screen chemistry, their softness and their aggression, they're both well matched. A significant addition in the screenplay is the introduction of a whole new character, Shekhar, played by Periyaram Perumal. Shekhar is a student leader. He's an amalgam and a homage. Iske details I won't go into for fear of spoilers. Through Shekhar and the seeds he sows, the film also takes an additional route to get to the anger that the climax explodes with. Yes, caste oppression, yes, sexism and patriarchy, but also, yes, a more scared younger generation, unsure what sort of world they're about to inherit, where everything sort of seems uncertain and fickle every day. Shekhar says to Nilesh, politics में तो उस दिन फंस गए थे जिस दिन पैदा हुए थे. Meaning, try hard as you might, there isn't any option left but to lead turbulent, unpredictable adult lives if one wants to live with their eyes open. You know, I won't label Dhadak 2 as a political film. It's not about politics. It also isn't just a love story. The two characters, under other circumstances, might even decide to not end up together. They're not designed to be Leila, Majnu, Romeo, Juliet. They're just two people forced together by circumstances and choices made under duress. It is almost a manifesto, this film, that hopefully will take Mari Selvaraj's original story to a larger Hindi-speaking audience. Sure, the route is more Bollywood, and occasionally its messaging is annoyingly underlined, but the blue in Nilesh's name, in the movie's poster, and occasionally seen in Shazia Iqbal's own hair is an honest and deliberate shade. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, Dhadak 2 is one more outstanding performance by Vipin Sharma, who plays Nilesh's father. It's a very small role, but it is such a treat to see this actor bring something new each time. What a gift. Another great gift, subscribing to this channel that has just crossed 150,000 subs. This week, remakes or sequels चल रहे हैं काफ़ी सारे. Naked Gun की बात हम कर चुके हैं. Son of Siddharth 2 is coming up next for anyone who cares. My name is Sucharita. Thank you for stopping by.